Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to an unboxing video. And this is a lot of stuff that I've bought off TWR Ryan 86, so I guess let's just not waste any time, let's get stuck into it. Now, the first two items I'm going to show you, these are not part of the lot, okay? But I want to show you them because it kind of justifies why I bought a few other items. So, obviously these are bits to a 1999 to 2003 Flying Scotsman. A front and a rear carriage. On the front, I've had for about 6 months, maybe a year. Can't exactly remember where I bought it. All I know is I must have bought it because it was cheap. And that's typically why I buy Scotsman components, when I find them really cheap. Complete Scotsmans are just so bloody expensive by this point that, honestly, I would recommend anyone to try and find it bit by bit. So I have these two parts, and really, they just didn't match. Firstly, the year. The tender here is a 2000 tender, I believe. Bit of an unusual year for Scotsman. And the front was from 1999. So there was that. There was also generally condition. This is not the best Scotsman in the world, but this tender is really bad. And this tender I've actually had since 2019, so 7 years by this point. And I've been trying to complete a set that will match this tender. But for that, I need a really, really terrible condition Scotsman. I finally found a really, really terrible condition Scotsman. This was like 20 bucks, I think. It was dirt cheap. You know, terrible condition. Its year is 2000. Conveniently, I didn't actually know that. And it was bought specifically to go with this tender. So my end goal with this Scotsman is to create the worst condition 2000 Scotsman I can. But what about this guy? Well, that's where this pair of tenders come in. Now, these tenders are from 2001. However, they're in decent enough condition and they make a complete Scotsman set. And these cost like 30 bucks. Again, dirt cheap. If you want to pair them all together, that's a Scotsman for about 50 to 60 Australian dollars. That's not a lot. And this brings me to having nearly 3 complete Scotsmans. And I don't think any of them I bought outright. I'll have to see if I can match the full set. But I'll put these guys off to the side and we'll keep unboxing items. Now, a fair chunk of the stuff in this lot, I'll openly admit, is wood. Because Ryan was getting rid of some of his wood stuff. And so I went, you know what? Good time for me to come along and buy it. Alright? So we have a few items here. We've got Wood Charlie, which is kind of cool. Not one you see every day. It is a 2018, later 2018 release. And Rosie, which I can't believe I didn't have. This is also an earlier 2018 release. Oh. Kind of cool. Yeah, I figured I'll try and go for a full wood collection at some point. This is sort of just really getting me started on that. There's some more. Here we have an Hero and a Flynn. Again, items that I thought I would have had, but I didn't. These were kind of hard to find in Australia. I didn't end up buying too many of them, which is a regret I had, which is why when the new range came out, I went and bought everything straight away. Which turned out to be a great move, because this would turn out that they basically disappeared from shops pretty quickly. Might be the last pair. These are all unpainted. I'm not really much into the painted stuff. I kind of like the original wood stuff just because of how stupid it was. Gordon, and then Annie and Clarabelle. It's kind of nice. I think that is the extent of the wood stuff. Wait. Hold up, there are 2 more. One day I'll have to do an update on my wood collection. Now that I've got a few more bits to it. Salty, and Rusty. It's really nice to sort of get a few more bits and pieces. Nothing expensive. I don't have like a bell or anything. Yeah, I might just move these out of the way, then we'll get back to the video. Now this next item came to me courtesy of another Thomas Friends creator, Thomas Friends person on Twitter, Trickshotter. And this item is one that I really, really wanted, but just could not find in Australia. And it is, of course, Storybook Thomas, the sort of, I want to say international release. Look, this guy's relatively desirable, yes, common, somewhat. As a chase, there was definitely plenty of these out there, just not in Australia. I think TWR Ryan 86 was lucky enough to get one, but, you know, I just couldn't get lucky. But this guy managed to hook me up. He found this one overseas, and I think $20, $30. Again, it was dirt cheap. So I went, yeah, I can go for that. Cool release. I think I agree with TWR Ryan. The English only release is probably rarer, but still kind of cool. Put them over there. These two. Now, this is a bit of an interesting moment for me in my Thomas and Friends collecting career. And I was really tempted to make this its own standalone video. But depending on circumstances, it may still become a standalone video. I'm going to be real with you. I have never actually owned one of these before. So this is a bit of a surreal feeling, and the camera broke. Yeah, this stand's not very good. But I've never actually owned one of these before. And some of you are going to go, really? But yeah, I've never owned one of these. This is the Troublesome Brake Van, and this is considered one of the grails, or one of like the you finally made it as a Thomas Woodrow collector kind of items. Now, what's really cool about this is that this is a 95. And, you know, these just don't show up. Until apparently they do. I mean, this guy cost me, honestly, I'll keep it a secret for now, cost me next to nothing. I'll save that for like the full-length video when I talk about these guys, but this guy cost me pretty much next to nothing when we talk about brake vans, and especially 95s. Which moves us very cleanly along to the next item, which is a 1995 brake van. Yeah. Another one? Yeah, I think also these are both... This is a 96 dated, and the other one is also 96 dated. So these are later 96. So these would have been like Gutenwagens, maybe. Either way, I paid the same price for both of these, and I am just floored, you know? I've never owned a brake van before, and, you know, holding one, I'm actually like... I've seen them. I mean, I've seen ones from other people, and, you know, actually holding one and owning one, it's like, yeah, I could see the appeal. I could go for more, definitely. Really cool. And again, for the price I paid, I can't complain for a pair of 95, 96 brake vans. Which brings us along to the second last item, or second last thing in the lot. And that is this international character pack from the early 2000s. Let's see, does it have the F code? Yep. I think that means it's 2001. None of the internals inside there, but still. This is just cool. I mean, it's just a neat little pack. I really dig these. Oh, this stand is terrible. Let's just, you know, give me a minute. Yep, that was an abysmal failure. Welcome back to the old tripod. Anyway, where was I? Yes, just a cool little release. Another international thing to add to my collection. Alright, let's do character cards. I feel like every single one of these videos just evolves from, yeah, this is some cool shit to, alright, let's look at character cards. There's a lot here. And some of which I'll know I'll need, and some of which I have no idea whether I'll need. So, I don't know, let's just get started, I guess. I'll separate them into little lots. Because I don't want to... I think some of these might be ones I need, some of them might not be. Some of them may be upgrades. I don't actually know what's in this. Is it a pipe bomb? Some more. These are all cards. Alright. I actually haven't bought many card lots lately, just because there hasn't been many to buy, to be honest. But without further ado, we'll get started on this first lot. This must be sort of my Style 1, Style 2s. Okay, so I'm going to get in position, we'll get started. Now, alright, let's begin. So, first card off the rank. This is an international, red international Thomas. Pretty rare card. Again, the red ones are definitely the scarcer. For those who don't know, you get two versions of the early internationals. That is, multi-languages on the back and sometimes the front. The blacks, which are sort of your 2000, late 2000, 2001 cards. And your reds, which are really early 3-language versions. So 3 for the reds, 4 language for the blacks. Easiest way to tell if it's an international or not from the front, this logo with this text, although the easiest tell really is going to be your SKU in the corner here. O2 Thomas card, basic as they come. Point this down a bit. Oh, put it down. Another 2002 Thomas. A. Ooh, now that's nice. So this is actually a really hard one to tell. This is a Express Thomas character card. This is a battery operated Thomas. Note the no clickety clack under the logo, and note the different reverses and the different SKUs. Now that is really cool. Most of these, like this is another. That's an Express. That's an Express. Edward the Blue Engine, 2000. Henry the Green Engine, 2000. Henry, that's an 01. Gordon, I think most Gordons end up being 2000s, which this is. Some characters, I think I've said this before, are just scarcer in some years than others. Oh. 2002. You can also get these in 01. 2000. 2001. Battery operated James, again. This is a very, very rare card. Ooh, 2000 Percy, common year. 2001 Percy. Fucking 2000 Toby. 2000 Toby. Look, 2000 Toby is one of those cards which is just fucking annoying because they're all 2000. 01? 02. 02's common. 2000. 2002. 2000. 99. I might need that one. 2000. Again, common year. 99. 2000. 2000. 2001. I don't think I had this one before. 2000. 2000. 01. 1. 99, which is good. I needed that one. This is the boring part. 01. Depending, I guess. If you like character cards, like me, this is kind of nice. 2000. Also 2000. 2000. 2000. 99, which I might need. 2000. 2000. 2000. 2000. 2000. 2001. Now we're getting into some rarer ones. D199. 2000, I think. 99. Now that's a rare card. 2000. 2000. Which is a rare card, guys. It's definitely rare, believe me. Marrow card 2001. Mike. 99, which you might need. 01. 2000 Duncan. Toad. 2000. I might need that one. That's a bit of a rarer one. 2000. I have both of these, so don't need it, but that's a 99. 99. 01. Scotsman. 99. Rusty. 2002. 2001. Carolina's 2002. Oh, they're stuck together a bit. George 2002. Thumpers 2002. Battery operated lady. There you go. There's a rare one. These are kind of all a bit whatever. Fire rescue. These are all really, really bad. Some of them I need. They're like a 99 Renaeus. 2001 log car. It's pretty much junk. Duncan, junk. Settle, junk. Junk, junk. 2000. Ugh. 2000, which I don't know, I might need that. Junk, junk. Oof. 2000. 2000. 99. That's got black mold. Ooh, a hand card. It's not bad. It's a little bit different. And that's lot 1. Alright. Christ. That's a lot of cards. Now, I don't recommend using rubber bands, but just because I'm probably going to sleeve these up the moment I'm done here. Let's just sleeve them, put them over there. And move on to the next lot. Yeah. These must be all... Oh, these are some nice ones in here, actually. Thomas. Rosie. I'm not going to check years on these. Byron. Proteus. So, chicken cars. Thin. International. Nice. Renaeus. Flora. Hank. Isabella. Soda Line Caboose. 08. That's quite nice. Fergus. 08. Ho ho! The Goldie card. Oh, 2 Goldie cards. Both from 08. That's from the Day at the Work set. Winter Wonderland Thomas. 08. That's nice. 08. These must be all the 08s. So L'Oreal Flatbed 08. 08. That's a nice one. Thumper 08. Arian Bird 08, which I did have. Jack 08. This is really nice. 08 Stepney and Fossil, that's a bit rare. And 08 battery operated. Okay, then what else is in this box? Okay, a bit of a random assortment. Alright. Hey, I think that's the one card I was missing to complete my set. Nice. Jack Frost Percy. Jet Engine Thomas. Chocolate Crunch. Terrence. James. Duncan. Terrence. Mike. The Fred card. Gordon. Rusty with Cement Mixer. That is awesome. That's a really, really nice card. Sawmill Log Car. The O2 International Thomas. A very rare card. Like the black text. And Bertie. And Dow Thomas 2006. Nice assortment in there, really. Bit of variety. Okay, this is going to take me forever to sort through. Not really, actually, because I've changed the system. It should actually take me maybe not as much time as I think. Couldn't even tell you how much this cost me, to be honest. Oh, there's a lot of fucking cards here. Alright. Next lot. Henry. Annie and Clarabelle, which are thick 05s. It's really weird. Thick means that not set, but it should be set. I'm just sort of in a speed run through these. It's nice. Alright, that's another lot done. A lot of these are your very common, like your 2000, like your style 6, I want to say. Oh. Here's some more. I've been wanting that one for so long. Bloody annoying card to find. Yeah, I don't go through these fast, but there's really not a lot to show here. That's the car. I've been looking for Barrel Car for so long. Such a rare card. It's so much easier to find Barrel Truck. Because Barrel Truck was released as a set. For exclusive item for a little bit. If you want what set, it was the Ice Cream Factory set. Next lot. I know this is tedious. Alright. Must be broken up into years, because these are all the 07s. Nice. 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 Hey, look. And the Fire Brigade truck and train, which are nice to get. Alright, this must be not internationals, I don't think. It's just a bit of a mix. Alright. I've got a lot of these cards as spares now. So if anyone's interested, please hit me up. I'd very happily sell you these at like $1, $2 a piece, Australian. What are you for Goldmine Rickety, actually? 06. And that leaves just one more lot. Starting with a really, really rare card. Thomas Winner Wonderland Train in this style. That's really cool. And 05 to boot. Ooh, wait a minute. Are these all internationals? Not all internationals, but some of these are. Like, that's an international Bulstrode. 07. Mavis Muriel, that's cool. 06. Boko international card, that's awesome, from 05. George Jaws. 03 international. Duke Duke. 06 international. Peter Sam. 05 international. Percy Pierre, 06 International. Edward Edouard, 06 International. Jack, 05 International. Alfie, 06 International. Annie and Clarabelle, 04 International. Iron Ari, 05 International. Harvey, 05 International. Diesel 10, 06 International. Molly, 06 International. Rosie, 06 International. Mighty Mac, 06. Battery Operated James, 05 International. Yellow Salty. Battery Operated, so that's a really cool card I didn't have. Express. Peter Sam, card I didn't have. Weirdly, I had the Internationals up the arse, but not him. That's a cool card. 05. Oh, that's a really weird font. Another Battery Operated Salty. Donald, Mavis, Lady, the Soda Fire Crew will end off the obscene amount of character cards. I shall have to go through all of these to figure out what I'm actually going to need. So either way, a bit of a mixed lot. Very much a mixed bag. Some nice bits and pieces. I mean, I'll get a couple more in the show. Like the Scotsman's nice. You know, and just some nice little bits and pieces to really like finish off some parts of the collection and get some pieces I've never really had before. Well, thank you all very much for watching. That's just sort of very quick. Let's just get this done. But I wanted to do it while it's fresh and while I just unpack them all. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.